I feel Hitler.
You have fascists and white supremacists and Islamophobes reigning in the White House.
Hey everyone! Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you're enjoying the festive season, and since it's the season of giving, let me give you something. My unpopular opinion. Have you heard about the metoo thing? If you haven't, probably you're living under some rock, or you need to change your internet service provider. It started with Harvey Weinstein accusations, and I must say it went way too crazy, because maybe the intentions behind the Me Too movement were good, but since some nasty people decided to use it for their own benefit and to push their own agenda, it went down the drain. Of course, if you get people like
I am a nasty woman.
what's her name? She was at the Women's March. I'm trying to remember. Oh, Ashley Judd.
I am a nasty woman.
Dear Ashley, how come you did not talk about the whole Harvey thing at Women's March back in January?
I am a nasty woman. I'm not as nasty as a man.
Why were you quiet? And now you came out with this, like, I don't know, around October time this fall, and you said that you would do it with Harvey only if you won Oscar as well. Ashley, shame on you. Shame on you.
I am a nasty woman. I'm not as nasty.
And then, you know, what can you expect from Ashley Judd? An old, middle-aged, who looks attractive, but, you know, her personality killed the entire beauty. What do you expect from a woman who cannot even take compliments?
I am a nasty woman.
You expect this kind of stupidity, this kind of chutzpah. And, you know, oh, he called me. Hashtag me too. He called me darling. Hashtag me too. He said hello. Hashtag me too. The whole Me Too movement turned into the witch hunt. But this time, the men are the victims. How come you didn't believe Terry Crews? You said, oh, you're a man, you don't understand it. Everyone can be harassed. Everyone can be raped. Everyone can be assaulted. Why you were not talking about the males? And there was the Kevin Spacey scandal. Why you didn't talk about the victims? Why? Why you were not talking about them just the same way as you were talking about the Harvey Weinstein victims? What? Don't you think these men were traumatized? Don't you think they were hurt? Don't you think that their emotional state was going bad? What about the innocent boys? You just shoved them away. This is a war on men, which I don't like. I'm not going to engage in this whole misandric kind of behavior. I find it absolutely disgusting. You'll say there's no sexism towards men. Guess what? It is there. I'm not going to be sexist to my own dad, but my dad is my hero. I'm not going to be a sexist to my grandfather, my cousins, uncles, and the person who got me out of their abusive relationship. Well, guess what? He is a man. He's a man. It's a man who took me out of an abusive relationship where I was suffering. But I've learned my lesson, and what I've learned was, do not take any kind of BS. That's what I've learned. Had to learn the hard way. Well, it happened. And what I've learned as well, yes, I was molested. I was getting some weird messages. I was harassed. And to be honest, yes, I was really confused. I didn't know what to do. I was ashamed to tell anyone. but should have told the police. But now, if I see any stupidity coming my way, if anyone has the audacity to write me some weird kind of messages, file it and bust it. That's it. I'm not going to tolerate any kind of tricky games, not having it at all. I won't let any kind of person bring me down. And yes, men can go through bad things. Anyone can be in the abusive relationships. Everybody can get into domestic violence. Things can happen regardless of your gender and age. We should be more considerate and judge the things equally, regardless if the victim of the abuse or rape was a man or a woman. And I just don't like this whole feminist agenda. This modern third wave feminism has done absolutely nothing to help me. Where were these feminists when I was getting abused by my ex? Where were these feminists when my ex tried to kill me because he thought I was acting disrespectful towards him or whatever he believed in? Where were they when he tried to choke me? They were not there. Or where are the feminists when a woman gets acid thrown in her face somewhere, I don't know, in Asia or here, even in the West? Where are these feminists when these poor girls get their genitals cut off just to prevent the infidelity? Where are they? They're silent. And what goes around comes around. Do you know Linda Sarsour? Guess what? She was covering up the sex assault allegations. She was silencing her former employee, and now she got busted. Well, that's what happens when you lie, my dear cockroach. And yes, Sarsour means cockroach in Arabic, so that roach got squashed. Okay, cut it for now. I need to think what I have to say. And another thing I don't like about the metoo is this not just feminist or feminazi narrative, it's the victimhood mentality. I remember I was kind of going through this victim thing somehow, but I got out of it. Just being a victim will drain you out completely, and it won't get you anywhere. I refuse to be a victim. Matter of fact, I want to see as I'm a winner, that I can achieve things, that I've been through tough situations, but I got there. That maybe I was like Phoenix, the bird that gets burned, but then it resurrects from the ashes. That's the way I want to be seen. That's the way I want to project myself to the people. I do not want to be a crybaby, a snowflake who gets triggered and upset so easily. No, I refuse to have this kind of mentality. You know what's the reason? I am from the former Soviet Union, and the women have built the country from the ruins by themselves, because most of the men died in the World War II. So, do you think you would have this mentality back in those days? No. Women were not only rebuilding the country, but they were raising children. They were educating children. And this is the kind of mentality I want to have, because I see these Soviet women as the winners. And there are so many aspirational women who I look up to. For example, I look up to Joanna Sebastian because I know there were different things happening. I studied her biography, but she is a very strong woman. I look up to women like her because I see her as a leader. All the way she is the leader. All the way she is the leader. And she does all the things by herself. In her own studio, she not only performs and writes the lyrics, but she produces, she mixes and arranges the music in her own studio, all by herself. And by the way, she has released her album all by herself. It was a one-woman project, and I want to give her my huge respect. And I proudly use her music in my videos. Women, well, especially Soviet women, like Valentina Tereshkova, they went into space. So I don't think they have this whole victimhood narrative in their heads. No, they just did it. There are female athletes who I admire. They just do the things that might be beyond my capacity or a capacity of an average woman. You can look, I don't know, at Serena Williams, for example, or other female athletes. I don't think that being a victim gets you anywhere. Having that go get it mindset is the key to success. And this is why Me Too does not work for me. I want everyone to know that if you're going for something bad, you need to have a good support system. Find people who don't drain your energy but who lift you up. Find something that makes you grow, something that fulfills you. I remember how I was deprived from the things that I loved during that terrible relationship. But now, ever since I left, and I spoke about it in 1 or 2 of my videos, things have gone way, way bigger. And the last time I talked about it, that wasn't even the smallest bit of what I had. Trust me, I had so many great things happening. I was only dreaming, but the dreams were coming at me way faster than I expected. And I want you to have the same thing. Get out of this victim cage. Stop it. Stop playing the victim card. Get your winner card. Thank you so much for watching, and please like and subscribe the video and share it with someone who needs to hear these words. Thank you. Bye.